So I guess this is what people still want, behind the scenes vlogs. I guess that's what this is. Vlog, behind the scenes.
Hi, mate. What you up to?
Oh, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, no, I'm just doing some editing.
Oh, you're making one of those things. I don't think really people want to hear that, do they?
I guess this is just like a behind the scenes type of vlog or something like that. You just want to connect with my audience a little bit more.
I mean, it's a bit overdone, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people that do it.
You like to get attention, maybe you're a bit insecure.
Well, I mean, it's just I do a lot of different things. I mean, I have my film business, I shoot videos for weddings. I'm currently working on a YouTube video right now.
Oh, you're working on it, so this is like a work in progress and all that stuff, right? You're just trying to tell a little story.
Yeah, I mean, it's just behind the scenes, man. I mean, I think people want to connect with that.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it goes then.
I think sometimes in life we get filled with doubt, and when you're in the process of doing something that takes a long time, you can often question, hey, is it really worth it? Like right now, I am in the middle of an edit, and I've probably spent the last few days just chipping away at it while I'm working on projects for my branding business. Yeah, so I'm making this video on the customer journey. The video is about, I would say, it looks like about, 27 minutes. I guess it's safe to say I don't make short videos. Doing stuff in the military. Yep, that's right. I'm in the military. You can check out a link to that in the description below if you want. There's always just another step in the process. Life's a journey. What can I say? So the question that I think a lot of you may have is, what is it about? What is the video that I'm working on about? My wife and I have what you call a branding business. But here's the thing. I am not a designer. I am what you call a storyteller. I make films and documentaries. So the best thing I can do to connect people with what we're about is tell a story. And a story is kind of broken up this way, in a very simple way. There is what you call a story arc. And it starts off with a problem or a question that the hero is trying to solve. And at the end of that story, there is a solution in the form of this exclamation point. The in-between, all this stuff right here, is what we call the journey. Now, the big question that I have is this: how do I tell stories about my business, my films? So I guess the simplest thing that I can do is just tell you the story. How did I get involved with this type of work in the first place? See, this is my little toy. Blackmagic 4K. Well, they actually call it the 6K. But without getting into the technicalities, this is my weapon. This is what I do for work. I capture stories for people, and I try to make it interesting as possible. And I think I've actually been fairly successful in doing that. But I've been wanting to try to build this YouTube channel for some time. And it's been, I guess what you could say, a little convoluted. I've been trying to tell stories about the films and projects that I'm doing and trying to do it in a way that's interesting. But how do you do that? How do you actually tell a story like that? You see, a long time ago, back in 2005, I graduated high school with no idea what I wanted to do. Just like every millennial, they told me, hey, you need to go to college so you can get a degree, so that way you're not stuck working at McDonald's or Mickey D's. But here's the problem. Getting a degree does not earn you a paycheck. What actually earns the moolah is creating value. Don't mind the spelling. You get the idea. But I didn't really have this mindset in my 20s. All I wanted was to make movies and find my future wife. Not much vision for the future. So, in the process of pursuing a film career, I started getting into videography. And I started making wedding videos. I started filming for television. I even got a degree as an audio engineer at one point. There was all sorts of ups and downs, all sorts of craziness. It was an adventure. Needless to say, my story arc was less like this and more like this. I knew I wanted to make movies. But I had little direction and little money. You see, I think I fell into that trap that so many of us fall into, and that's I was going after my dream, really excited about that. I got to make movies, got to travel. I went to Romania, did a documentary there, did a documentary on human trafficking. I was following after my passion. However, the problem is finances started becoming really tight. And I don't want to make this video about money because money is one of the lowest levels of value I think there is. But I think I had fallen into the trap that a lot of creatives fall into. I had failed to connect my passion to creating value for others. But this all changed when I got married. My wife and I fell in love for many reasons. We fell in love first and foremost because of our faith, because of our love for God. And in addition to that, we fell in love because we both love to tell stories and we both bring different strengths to the game. I shoot videos with a camera. She takes beautiful pictures and she's an incredible designer. And it was actually in this process that we actually discovered that we could do something bigger. We could do something greater together. So hence the Branding Co. was born. So that's why I tell stories. That's why she and I work together on branding, and we work with companies and nonprofits and organizations out there, helping them tell their stories, helping them connect with their audience. And I think that's been actually such a cool journey because as I'm on this journey to become a filmmaker, an actor, a director, producer, all those fun things, I get to actually help other people in their journey to connect with their clients, finding their message, how they connect with others. And I can't think of a more amazing journey. And it's exciting. It's scary at times. Just like any other creative out there, life is full of ups and downs. But that's all part of the behind the scenes journey. Okay. Well, I guess it's a pretty interesting story then. So you just make a vlog, you're making a vlog right now, behind the scenes, showing the story behind the story. Is that it? Yeah, you're right. Well, I suppose that makes sense then. Well, have at it. Let me know how it goes.